I
All
didn't
right.
pull it up until just
Heyo.
now.
All right. Heyo, guys, girls, and everyone in between. This is Rebellious Pastry here, and welcome to Pastry's audio games. The stream where
I
you
didn't
guys
pull
go
it up
ahead and
until
ask us what would we do in certain situations, and hence it's called the What Would You Do stream. Um, we're gonna start the stream like we do every Rebellious Pastry stream by doing announcements, such as for me, we have the channel banner challenge, which is currently in my pinned comment. Just all right. Here's the quick recaps of the rules for that channel banner challenge. By the way, um, one, one. Make sure that me and Metal Clunker make sure that we're both on the channel banner. 2, it has to fit the channel banner. 3, no inappropriate messages on the channel banner. 4, please make sure you keep me and Metal Clunker's clothes on for this channel banner. And 5, please make sure to send your channel banner to rebelliousfanmail@gmail.com. And here we have Metal Clunker today.
Hey guys, Mel Clunker here.
Do you have
I
an
actually do have a notification for everyone.
do you
I will
have
be doing story times on my channel.
Okay. So, what is your first story time gonna be on?
Stupid things I thought of when I was a kid,
Oh
or
yeah,
that I thought were real when I was a kid.
that's a good thing to make a video on. I should probably put that on the ideas for like what I could do. But yeah, so basically, rules for pastries audio games is you guys may participate. Just please make sure that your questions are appropriate for us to go ahead and answer. Okay, so and it has to be what would you do questions, since this is a what would you do pastry audio game. Okay, so do you want me to start?
Yeah, I need to pull up my computer because my tablet isn't showing the comment section.
Okay, I have my comment section down for now, but there's all right. So I'm gonna start with what would you do if your favorite YouTuber quit YouTube?
I would be very sad. As
Would you,
most of my favorite YouTubers are big YouTubers like Markiplier and Jacksepticeye.
hmm, um, so yeah, so what would you do? Like, what would you do if they decided to end their channels?
Um, hmm. I'd see what I could do to keep their channels at least afloat a little bit,
Hmm,
which is
there's,
I have done in the past. I've saved 3 channels from going extinct.
how does that even happen?
Basically, you get told off by people. People complain about your stuff, saying that's horrible, and giving insults to your channel, and it lowers your self-esteem of uh, YouTube, so you decide to quit. I've stopped people from doing it because they had amazing channels and also because they were my closest friends.
To be quite honest with you, if someone were to tell me to quit YouTube, which I've had actually someone say stop posting, I'd say, oh wait, I literally said suck it. I literally said suck it to a person who told me not to post. And said I thanked them for their opinion and the fact that the world doesn't evolve around them. Uh, that's what I did when someone told me to stop posting. I'm like, thank you for your opinion, but the world isn't all about you, hun. That's honestly what I did when someone told me to stop posting. So yeah,
Hmm.
if you do not want me to go all savage on you, I would recommend you tell me to I would recommend you not tell me to like stop posting or else you'll get a savage response from me. Um anyway, so would you like me to ask another one of my questions? Or
Yes.
all right. Um let's see here. I have a ton of questions here on like note cards and sticky notes. Um, what would you do if someone switched out your shampoo with mayo and you did not know it until you put some in your hair or in your on your hand?
Oh, I had something like this happen with my sister.
Hmm.
So she confused this acidic thing for shampoo.
Wait, what?
I don't remember what it was called, but it was
Hmm.
very acidic. And my sister put it on because
Oh
she thought it was
no.
shampoo.
What would you do in that situation though?
Um, Try and just find any way to get it off because, to what I've heard, acid and stuff that is very acidic to your skin really hurts.
Wait, mayo isn't acid, right? Hmm.
Oh, I've done that prank.
Yeah, do you want to know what I'd do in that situation? So I usually
What?
so I usually put my shampoo on my hand before putting it in my hair anyways, since my shampoo comes in like pumps. So I'd pump it out, then I would rinse it off, then I'd use body wash on my hair. That's assuming that the body wash wasn't tampered with as well. And if
Hmm.
my body wash was also tampered with, then I'd find some hand soaps and put that
I
in
have
my hair.
three. I have three shampoos and two body washes.
Yep. I'd go ahead and put any other types of soap in my hair. And I know that it isn't the best thing for my hair, but it'd be better than mayonnaise. Um,
Well, I mean, some people do bathe in mayonnaise.
why?
One of my YouTubers, for like, I think it was for the silver or gold play button. Anyway, one of the lower play buttons. They took a shower in mayonnaise.
Yeah, but the thing I'd just supplement if I had to put body wash in my hair, I'd just put extra conditioner on it, assuming that the conditioner wasn't all wasn't wasn't also tampered with.
Yeah.
Hmm. Um, do you have any what would you do questions, or would you like me to ask another one?
Um, I do have one. What
Okay.
would you do if you were stuck in the internet?
I actually have a question that is very similar to that. I had like, what would you do if someone was stuck? If someone was stuck, um, in a character. So let's just say those are very similar questions. What would I do if I was stuck in the internet? And my question was, what would you do if your friend was stuck as a specific character, but you could still talk to them? So I'm gonna answer your question first and say, what would I do if I was stuck in the internet? Would I be stuck in the internet as Pastry?
No, you'd be stuck in the internet like as yourself or as pastry.
Well, Pastry is myself, so I just go ahead and enjoy my time. being my alternative, being my character, basically. I'd have fun as Pastry on the internet. And I'd be like, bye, real life suckers, I'm in the internet now. What would you do?
I just made my thing spaz out.
Hmm.
Um, I don't really know.
Would you want out, or would you just want to stay in there forever?
Stay in there.
Yeah, I want to stay in there.
Because there's a bunch of virtual AIs,
Yep.
which I found
AIs,
out you can talk to the Xbox using your computer. I didn't know
AI.
that.
Yeah, we'd both be like, whatever. AIs are now our friends now. Um. So, alrighty. So, would you like to ask your next question, or would you like me to? I'm just
You.
grabbing a note card that I just dropped. That probably has the question. Um. Anyway, I have so many questions that I'm would have to search out the one that we just asked to cross it out. But let's see here.
It was the character one.
Okay, yeah. Um, let's see here. I'll find it eventually. But yeah. What would you do if your girl crush was gay or if your boy crush was straight?
I've had that happen to me multiple times.
What did you do about it though?
There's nothing you can do about it.
Would you just be like,
Just support them.
would you tell them that you had a crush on them still?
Eh, at a later date. AE, when you're like drinking and talking to them at like 20.
Yeah, when it just like slips out.
Yeah, when it just slips out. That's basically when you would talk about it.
Okay. Um, um, what would you do if, what would you do if your BF, if your best friend ended up being famous?
Support them and see if I could get into that
So you,
hole or loop.
hmm, yeah, but if the fans just wanted your best friend,
Mm, if he's a loyal best friend, then I'd still stay friends with him and support him.
hmm, do you have, all right, would you like me to ask another question from my list of questions, or would you like to ask one?
You do it because I'm currently looking through my tablet and my computer trying to find my questions because I know that I did write down a copy on my devices. I just don't remember where.
Yep. What would you do if you forgot to pack underwear?
Like during a trip,
Yep,
um, would I still have the ones that I went to the
yep,
place?
yep.
Either wear the same underwear or buy new ones.
Yeah, I just make a trip to Walmart real quick or order some off of Amazon. So, um, what would you do if your best friend and your romantic partner had a an event on the same date at the same time as each other.
An event. More, I need more information.
Like let's say that somebody had a birthday party and somebody had a high school reunion. Just like just imagine if like you had two two parties. Don't matter what the party is about, but you have two parties. One of them your romantic partner is throwing, and one of them your best friend is throwing. Which one would you go to, or would you just say no to both of them and just stay home?
Friend.
Friend over romantic partner?
I just have to say this right now. I've had enough of going to every single event for my romantic partner.
Interesting.
Bad experiences is what I'm trying to say.
Interesting. Yeah, but so best friend always wins, basically.
Yeah,
That's how it should be.
basically because I don't want to be left behind.
Yep, that is how it should be. Best friend over romantic partner. Which I honestly cannot go ahead and answer that question because romantic partner is a foreign concept to me.
I just looked to see this stream and I just saw it spaz out for a second.
It happens.
No, like it spazzed out and it showed a bunch of different pictures.
Hmm. Oh yeah. I accidentally switched this the stream the pictures. It's fine. All right. So what would you do if you wait? What would you do if you had markers instead of fingers? Like your fingers were markers.
Um,
Hmm. I'd probably just go ahead and draw with them as if they were markers, but they were my hands. Like maybe grab the first finger and draw something with it. Grab the pointer, draw. Wait, pointer is the first finger. I'd use my third finger and my fourth finger on both
wait,
hands.
you have a third finger?
Wait, no. Okay. There's the pointer, the middle, the ring, and then the pinky.
I'm just messing with you.
I thought you didn't know what a hand was there for a second.
No, I was trying to make you freak out because I was trying to like pretend that I had only two fingers on one hand. Or on both hands, so I'd be like a little T-Rex.
Wow, wow, wow.
Now my dog's freaking out.
Oh, whoops. Way to go, dog. Um, alright. Do you have any what would you do questions, or do you want me to ask another one?
Um, you do it.
Alrighty. Um, um, what would you do if you met your favorite YouTuber?
Um, I'd probably have like a mini heart attack in my brain.
Yeah. I'd probably just spaz out and be like, "Oh my gosh, it's you!"
Yeah,
Like, then my favorite YouTuber would probably say the same thing. Uh, my favorite YouTuber would probably say the same thing. Um, what would you do if you were stuck in an elevator with your worst enemy?
Um, hmm. I have no idea.
Hmm.
I know that at some point, if I was in an elevator with my worst enemy, it would end with me punching them in the face.
Yeah, probably same here. Or I'd probably make their stuck in an elevator experience as bad as possible. Or or I'd go ahead and try and make it the best stuck in an elevator experience ever um for my worst enemy so that they could not be my worst enemy anymore. But to be quite honest, it's pretty hard to go ahead and make enemies with me. So um I'm honestly like like if you're stuck in an elevator with me, why did you even decide to get in an elevator with me in the first place, hun? Mm,
Hmm.
like come on. Um, do you have any questions? Or do you want me just to ask away until you find yours?
You to ask away.
All right. Um.
Because now I remember where they're at. They're on my Discord.
Wow. All right.
But here's the thing. I just got logged out of my Discord.
What would you do?
Uh,
Oh, what would you do if you met your favorite YouTuber during the most embarrassing moment in your life?
I've done that before.
What would you do
And
about it
believe
though?
me, I'm still just like, why did I do that?
I again because my favorite YouTuber is who my favorite YouTuber is. I'd probably just cry to them about it. But if it, but the, if they weren't so accepting, then I'd probably run away. But with who my favorite YouTuber is, he'd probably be willing to help me out. Um, okay, so, what would you do if two of your favorite YouTubers dated each other? What would you do if two of your favorite YouTubers dated each other?
um, I really don't know. There's
Hmm,
nothing I can do.
that'd be kind of impossible because my favorite YouTuber is very openly gay, and my other favorite YouTuber is a girl.
Oh,
So,
please tell me I finally logged into Discord.
okay,
Finally!
all right. Um, but what would you do if your favorite YouTubers dated each other?
Hmm. Well, two of my old favorite YouTubers who I actually don't know if they still do YouTube videos. Their names are Pat and Jen.
Hmm, it'd have to
They
be.
are humongous YouTubers. that do a lot of Minecraft videos.
Mm-hmm. And for this question, it'd have to be separate channels.
Well, they do have separate channels,
Yep.
I think. I think I remember they had separate channels and then they made a fusion channel with both Pat and Jen.
Wow. Yeah, what is your what would you do questions since you pulled yours up?
Trying to find it.
Alright, let me ask you another one of mine then. Um, what would you do if 2020 was a normal year?
What would I do if 2020 was a normal year? For one, I'd be jumping with joy. But then I have no idea what I would do.
I would probably freaking cry because I probably wouldn't have time to learn how to animate.
I mean, I wouldn't have learned how to draw your characters.
Yeah, I wouldn't have learned how to move my characters either.
By the way, I turned Mel Clunker into ink. I meant Link, not ink.
Into
Link.
ink as an ink blotch or the actual pen ink.
No, I turned them into Link,
Oh.
your
Yep.
favorite character.
Ah, yes, Link.
Echo,
Alright.
why are you now spazzing out?
Me?
No, my Echo.
Oh. Electronics are jumpy sometimes. Let's just say
First
that
my
much.
computer, then my tablet, now the Echo.
Hmm. Alright, so,
What's next, my Nintendo Switch or my DVD player TV?
what would you do if your devices just came to life to kidnap you?
I was about to say I've had that happen to me, but to kidnap me. Um, I don't have very many electronics that can move.
Hmm.
I
But
mean, maybe my Nintendo Switch with its rockers, but it's currently just attached to the wall.
oh,
And if it was like a Transformers thing, then, well, I do carry what I like to call an EMP. It's basically just hold the battery and then click, and it basically just shorts out everything within like a foot distance from it.
okay. So
Basically, in a circle, yet it's a 2 foot circle. That anything in it, it fries or it shuts down.
okay. So
So it's basically a protective bubble.
what would you do if they sprout legs and then kidnapped you?
Again, I have that, which is, by the way, I made a pocket version that's weaker, but it can cause more of a kick. And I carry it in my pocket.
Alrighty. So
And that's how I block people from calling me, is I just turn it on next to my phone.
what would you do if your favorite, or if any YouTuber at that matter, what would you do if a YouTuber were to pass out during stream?
Um, hmm.
And what I mean
Like
by
what kind of pass out?
lose consciousness.
I think I remember one doing that. I think. Not quite sure.
Hmm. But what did you do during that time?
Um, hmm. If I was a moderator, I'd try and keep everyone calm.
If you weren't moderator?
If I was not moderator, I'd still try my best to keep everyone calm.
Mm-hmm. Um, yep.
Which is fun fact, a YouTuber gave me moderator privileges for doing that.
Nice.
is they gave me moderator privileges because I was trying to keep everyone calm and keep them from overwhelming the person while
Hmm.
also having to be like, dude, are you okay?
Oh, yeah. Um, I wouldn't know what I'd do if a YouTuber were to pass out during stream. I'd probably spaz
Oh,
out. Unless it was for the one channel that I moderate for. Then I'd actually have to be responsible. Ish. Um, anyway, so, um, let's see here. Um, alright. Do you have any what would you do questions, or would you like me to just ask more?
ask more.
Alrighty. What would you do if your favorite when you met your favorite YouTuber, they ended up being a jerk?
Um,
Like a
I
complete
really
jerk.
can't remember.
What would you do? I'm asking you what would you do, not what have you done. I'm asking you what would you do if you were to meet your favorite YouTuber and they ended up being a jerk?
I'd probably see if I could fry their stuff.
Fry their
Fun fact
content?
is, fun fact, there's a cool glitch on YouTube that you can fry people's stuff with.
Please don't fry my stuff.
AE, you can ban them for like permanent amounts of time,
Yikes.
and even just
Hmm.
overwhelm them with like 50 messages.
Wow. Yeah. I'd I'd probably ask if they were okay after the initial encounter, cuz maybe they just had a bad day.
Yeah,
Or maybe there was more going on than you knew about. Cuz cuz let's say that when you're like when you met your favorite YouTuber, their partner literally dumped them like a minute ago. And they were
hmm,
just nasty because they were really really frustrated about their partner dumping them.
yeah,
Because that can happen with influencers. They might not be in the best mood when they meet fans, especially if it's on the spot. Like like I'd probably try to be the happiest person when I meet a fan, but if something just happened that I just literally couldn't control, I'd probably be a little frustrated. Then I'd probably apologize to said fan on a stream or on a video and give them a shout out if I knew their name.
yeah,
But yeah, um, because you gotta realize, like, um, if someone's a jerk, there's could be like multiple reasons of why they're a jerk, not just they're a bad person. Like they could go
yeah,
a-
I guess so.
like they could go ahead and like just they could have just lost their partner. They could have a whole ton of things could have happened to them. Um, let's see. Um, time to check that one off. Um, What would you do if someone were to be like, "Hey, Metal Clunker, the world is going to end in a week"? What would you do?
Hmm. Break all the rules.
You would break all the rules. Well, I would probably just decide to randomly marry someone platonically so that I could finally um experience a platonic marriage. I'd be like, I'd I'd be like, "Hey, friend of mine, want to go platonically get married?" And then I'd probably try and have as much of a family as I could before the world ended. And you'd just go like rob banks and break all rules possible.
Yes.
Why? Oh yeah, right, because
Well,
the world is ending and you will have to suffer consequences.
eh, there's no consequences when the world's like about to end.
Hmm. But yeah, my answer to what would I do if in that situation would probably have to be um what I just said. Try to start a platonic family with the time I had left. But yeah. Um but that's just me. Um let's see. All right. So, what other fun questions should I ask here? What would you do if your best friend won the lottery? What would you do if your best friend won the lottery? Well,
Um,
hmm. Also, if there's anyone on the stream that wishes to chat, you guys may, um, you guys may go ahead and participate as well. It
most
doesn't
definitely.
just have to be me and Clunker asking each other questions. We'd love to see your guys' questions as well. Okay, continue. What would you do if your best friend were to win the lottery? Or any friend in that matter.
Yeah, I know I'd not be the first person. I know that someone else would be the first person to get some of the money from the person.
Hmm. What makes you say that? I'd probably not. As far as my answer to this question is, I probably would not ask them for the money because if you were to ask them for the money, then it would just seem fake. Like, oh, oh, you won the lot, oh, you won the lottery. Go ahead, give me money because you just won the lottery. Come on, dude. I don't want to be that person. I wouldn't want to be that person. Would you be that person? Like if I were to win the lottery or something? Would
Um, I'd support you if you got the lottery.
mm-hmm.
I was not going to mention I had like multiple times when I've been so close, like just barely off from winning big.
Wow. That's definitely the pull your hair out moment. You were like, come on, bleep the bleep the bleep the bleep. If only one number was correct, then I'd have a totally different future. Anyway, I know this is a very cliche question, but what would you do if you won the lottery?
Um, hmm. Well, for one, how much would I win in this lottery?
Let's say 1 million.
I'd get a gaming setup, or at least an animation setup where I can actually edit stuff because stop motion sucks.
there's actually there's actually some people who do really good on stop motion actually. It's very impressive when someone is like really good at stop motion. Like it's very, very, very impressive. Like extremely impressive. Um, but yeah. Um, yeah, um, but would you actually give any of your money to like friends or anything?
I would. No
Because,
joke. Like, I'd only spend around like 2,000.
yeah, I'd
Two
pro-
thousand out of the 1 million, and then I give like half to you
okay, well, half?
because you need a better setup.
Yeah, I'm just, I'm just a new, I'm just a person who just started YouTube, so of
I'm a
course,
person who started with only a tablet that has like an 80s type camera.
wow. But yeah,
Now I have a tablet that is around $100 more than it, with more features, more abilities, and a way better camera.
wow. Yeah, I would
I
probably,
still have no computer though,
wow.
so I can't upload stuff.
You could go ahead and have me help you upload things if needed.
Yeah, I know, but it's just the fact that I literally have no way of editing my stuff, so
Yeah,
if
remember?
anyone's questioning, all the sound effects go from things around my room.
I've done that before. Like during the April Fool's Day video thing, I literally just like knocked my microphone over to show that I was being shoved.
Well, what I
Um,
do is I just smack my tablet. Anytime that I do anything with my tablets, I will use my yellow tablet because it's gone through like a hurricane. Its screen is cracked beyond compare.
hmm. What would
Like,
you?
no joke. I could take a picture and send it to show all of my fans what I used to run. It has so much cracks. Like, more than 50% of the screen is just cracked.
Wow. All right.
There's
So,
only a corner, like the quarter of the size, is the only piece that isn't shattered like the rest.
what would you do if every single YouTuber on the platform, no matter how big or how small they are, just all of a sudden decided to go on strike? Like, no, I'm not gonna make you any more content, YouTube. Screw you. If if that's what all of like, if that's what all the creators were like, if they all decided to go on strike at the same time.
Well, I try and make my best content.
Hmm. So you
Also, I
wouldn't,
have a backup from all of my YouTuber friends, except for you, Pastry.
yeah.
I have backups of all of their videos.
I have a backup of my own videos. So if YouTube decided to be like, ah, Pastry, we do not like you anymore, and say goodbye, and like kick me off the platform, all I'd need to do is find another platform to post on.
No joke, I have like 3 discs that hold like I'd say 1,000 videos on it that I really have no idea now. But it's
Hmm.
basically just a disc that has hard copies that I can just put in my thing, download them, pull it out, put in, and you'd have a bunch of videos.
Okay, but yeah. Um. let's see here. Um,
Hmm.
so during the YouTuber strike, you would go against everyone's protest and post. What happened if we were
Yeah.
protesting for like a really legitimate reason? What would happen if we were protesting for a very good reason?
Um.
Clunker.
Sorry, I just had a full system crash.
Okay,
Um. Yeah, I'm currently having to look at like three screens at once.
okay. What would you
I go with them.
hmm. What would you do if you were stuck in an elevator with your best friend?
Um. Hmm. I'd try and ask him to give me a boost to above the elevator.
Hmm. So you try to get out?
No, I'd try and. Well, yeah, I would try and get out, but I would see what floor we were on for danger levels. Because, fun fact, if an elevator stops, there are actually a bigger chance that you're going to fall.
Ouch.
No, there's a bigger chance that the elevator will fall, because it means that the line has gotten either wedged or it's reached a spot where the line has torn in that area, causing it to get stuck.
Ouch. Hmm.
Also, not to mention, if you're in an older building, it's more dangerous to be in an elevator when it gets stuck
Oh.
because the lines are very old.
So you try to get out um instead of like just chilling there with your friend?
I'd chill there. I'd just check what floor we were on to check danger level.
Okay. Um what would you do if you found your favorite YouTuber crying in a corner? What would you
I'd try and comfort them.
How would you try to comfort them?
I have no idea.
With that one, I'd probably be like, "Hey, how are you, bud? Is there anything I can do to help you?" Um, do you have any what would you do questions?
What would you do if you swapped places with a person for one day?
Who would who would be this person? It depend on the person. Who is this person?
Anyone. It could be your worst enemy or your best friend.
Hmm. To be quite honest with you, I would need you to tell me what said person before I could give you an answer.
Let's say, for example, um, hmm, me.
All right, so if I were to go ahead and switch bodies with you, I'd honestly go ahead and walk over to my house in your body and actually help you get your YouTube channel posting videos regularly. What would you do in my body?
Um, I really have no idea.
Hmm, what would you do?
Um, Do animations. Bleh. Do animations, and if it was a school day, stay in.
So you'd call it. So you'd be like, "Hey, Pastry's mom. Hey, Mama Pastry. I do not feel so well. Can I stay home today?" Like that
Okay,
would
there we go.
like that. Or wait, that would be more likely to slide these days, anyway. Yeah. Anyway, so um. Okay, I'm gonna ask you, what would you do if you were to switch bodies with your worst enemy?
Um, I'd try and get him into as much physical pain as possible.
Same. What would you do if you were to switch bodies with me?
Again, we already went through this question.
True. Yep. Um, let's see here. Um, what? Do you have any other questions? Um, cause um, let's see. I'm looking around my stickies. Um,
I hate choosing sides.
um, what?
I got pulled into a little bit of your mess, and now I have to
What?
deal with
What?
your other
Okay,
friends.
okay, okay. Um, like the banana mess? Yes, the banana mess. Anyway, what
I've had to deal with that, and now I have to deal with something bigger.
if um
And I'm mad.
um all right. So um what would you do if you started a banana argument with someone else? Like what would you do if your best friend opened a banana in a different way than you?
Um, I'd support my friend no matter what.
Hmm. So you would stop arguing in that matter.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you have any other what would you do questions?
Um, no, all of my good ones are gone for some reason.
Hmm. Because I have one question, but it's a ending question. Oh wait, what would you do if a streamer had like too much caffeine? What would you do if a
Um,
streamer that you were watching had too much caffeine? And you could obviously tell.
I'd try and see if I could cool him down.
Hmm. Cool them down. How would you cool a streamer down?
Um, try and get them to breathe.
Yeah, I don't think that would really work.
Also, because the fact of if anyone ever sees me being hyper on stream, tell me to drink a cup of coffee,
Wouldn't it
of
make
caffeinated coffee.
it? Wouldn't it just make it worse?
No, because my body works differently.
Oh yeah.
Which is fun fact to everyone on YouTube. I have, I think it's ADD or ADHD. Anyway, anytime I have caffeinated coffee or caffeine, I get super tired. So imagine me drinking a Bang energy drink.
Yikes.
Yeah, I kind of want to try that when I'm older. I want to try a Bang energy drink and see what it does to me.
Wow. I have a question for you. Or another what would you do question. What would you do you if your said crush was Airways?
I'd instantly be friend zoned, even if I never was told this.
Oh man. Like, oh by the way, I am Airways. Like, yikes.
Yeah.
Anyway, do you have any other what would you do questions?
No.
Alright. I have a ending question. What would you do? Alright, so what would you do if I were to go ahead and do another what would you do stream but with a different guest? This question was actually meant for if we actually had an audience, but I'm still asking it anyway. If you guys watch it later, please go ahead and put the answer to this question in the comments down below. But what would you do if I had another what would you do stream but with a different guest? Because I'd do another like audio game with you, clunker. It's just I don't want to burn you out on what would you do.
Uh, let's see what different stream. Surprise me with the next stream.
Okay. But next stream I might have a different guest on though. It all just depends on who is available and what we do. Cause I'm gonna definitely do another what would you do stream on Pastry's audio games. It's just I do not want to do them one back to back with each other and two with the same guest twice. Which I'd be fine doing the same guest back to back, but it'd have to be a different audio game. So yeah. Do you have any ending of stream announcements, Clunker?
Um, other than the fact of I'm promoting a nice food brand that creates dried apple slices. That's absolutely delicious, and I've been eating them during streams.
Hmm.
Please do buy their stuff. I'm not getting paid to say this, but it's actually really good.
Yeah. Alright, so my ending of stream announcements is please make sure to get your channel banner stream done, or not stream, channel banner into me by August 7th. And please go ahead and do all the stuff that other YouTubers ask you to do on their channel on mine. And I have a merch store, so please go ahead and check out the merch store because we actually have drinking glasses in there now. And see you in the future to come. Do you have an outro, Clunker?